Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Tuesday Fast Start training. And yesterday, we trained on expanding our lists. We trained on, after we create our list, how to peak interest. And we did special peaking interest scripts. So if you were not on the call yesterday, we're not going to go over that again. So Heidi, can you please put in chat both the YouTube and the Zoom that went over that? Because Kathy Coker did such a great job on the Zoom. She actually wrote each script. So just if you were not on the call, your homework today is to watch it and save those scripts for your use. So today is gonna be all about follow-up. And I think I can do follow-up in about 30 minutes. So then I would also like to do 30 minutes of comp plan and also how to build the senior director. We don't usually do that in these trainings, but I think we have time today. And I really think you guys need it. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's start with follow up. So this is after you made a list and you piqued interest, right? With startx39now.com. Watch the first video on light, the second video on stem cells. Look at the pictures. If you're interested, I will show you how to get it wholesale, or I'll send you a gift. That is really how you start. And that's what we trained all day yesterday on. So if you're feeling lost, listen to the training yesterday. And then that peaking interest are with the questions to the list, the pre-qualifying to see if people really like this, so you don't waste your time or your money on someone, is you take them to the Now site and have them watch the first two videos and look at the pictures. You know, Claudia Field, even when she does a third-party validation, so that's when like people have questions, and let's say Heidi's person has a question, and so she connects me with her person. That's called a three-way call, third-party validation, which is relationship plus influence equals a perfect buying decision. So Heidi is the relationship. Becky loves her. She might not buy from her because she loves her so much. I don't know. It's just the way it goes. So she puts me on the phone to answer questions because Becky doesn't know me. So I'm all this influence just because she doesn't know me. She won't buy from me, but she'll utilize me for influence. That's why we say in third-party validation, relationship plus influence equals a perfect buying decision. We've never really talked about this before, but that's why you do three-way calls. It's the same reason, like, you know, when you go and you look at you go to Nordstrom's and you buy a little outfit and you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, oh, I'm looking kind of fat and ugly. I'm sorry, that's what I say right now till I lose my belly fat. But then and your girlfriend is right there, and she, like, say Jan's with me, and Jan says, oh, you don't look fat, you look cute in those pants. And then all of a sudden the sales rep comes in and goes, oh, you do look cute. Do you think I buy the pants? Absolutely. That is an example of third-party validation. I may not buy them when Jan says I'm cute because I love her and I don't believe her because I love her, right? But you put that person that I don't know, that little sales rep right in there who's making a commission and tells me how cute I am, I'm buying. Okay, it's just human nature. It's why we have third-party validation. So what Claudia does, our little presidential redhead, not so little anymore, right? She even says, don't put me on a call with your person until you what? Pre-qualify them. Make sure they've watched the first two videos on the Now site and looked at the pictures. Otherwise, you're wasting my time, right? So that's another way that you understand pre-qualification. So the other way you pre-qualify someone is through what? Testimonials. We have so many testimonials. I'm going to show you where you find the testimonials. Put in notes are the way we pre-qualify people is with startx39now.com. watching the first 2 videos and looking at the pictures, Heidi. The first 2 videos are only 5 minutes. It doesn't take them long to see if they like this, okay? The next way you pre-qualify someone is through our testimonials. You find our testimonials at startx39biz.com, our business site. I'm going to show you where to find them. Don't be afraid to figure out how to look for these, okay? And if you don't know how to do Telegram, Heidi, could you put your number in chat? You guys can call Heidi if you're very new, and she'll help you learn how to load Telegram, I think. Don't you love how I give you just as much work now as Jan, Heidi? I don't know if you want it or not, but it seems to be a coming. And you know, we couldn't do this business if we all didn't just help a little bit. It's just, we're growing so fast, which is a great problem to have, you know? So you go down to, first of all, when you go to this site, please don't forget to sign up. Your name, your cell number, your email. Somebody asked me the other day how all my team can get notifications. And I kind of made a mistake. I said, well, they have to be managers and above, and then you forward it to them. That's not true. When everybody signs up on this site, then just by signing up on this site, you get a notification, whether you're a manager or not. So I can't remember who I gave that misinformation to, but if you're on the call, I messed up. I did pull managers and above from my back office a long time ago, but now we add my computer guy adds based on you guys filling this in, no matter what your rank is. Okay, so that's just a bit of clarification, because I mistrained the other day. I don't know, I guess I must have been tired. You click subscribe, and that allows you to get any of the flyers that we're doing with the Evolve team, okay? And you can also click here and click on to do testimonials Monday through Friday. Give your testimonial. Remember our girl who had the testimonial with her hand shaking after she had some reactions inside and out after like 3 weeks on X39 and Eon, the shakes went away. Like, that testimonial mattered to people. Your testimony matters to people. So if you want to give your testimonial, you just click here on the testimonial calendar, and it's like 6-7 minutes of what's all we ask you is, what was your life like before? Who shared X39 with you, and what's your life like after? That is really easy and simple, and you can help people. So click on here if you want to schedule a day to be on it. And then the podcast people will get back to you and make sure that you know what you're doing to come on the call. So just, it's a great way to be of service to a lot of people. So then you go to the 14 steps of success, the 14 steps to success. And now you're going, the first thing I want to show you is the easy one. Tab 8, write this down. This is part of testimonials. Invite to podcasts. You can invite people to live podcasts every day of the week. As Dr. Stacy says, this is the secret sauce. And you just go right down here to, let's say, what is today? Let's see what's happening for Tuesday. Well, you guys are on my training right now. Congratulations, you made it to that. And then there is also another business training that Wendy does right after the office. And then this is all about science of all the patches. And Dr. Stacy does a great job educating. So you could send people to this, or you could send them to Kathleen and Sheila on Tuesday evenings. It's a 30-minute testimonial call. That's where 2 people give testimonials about what's happening in their lives. And then we talk about how the product works. So that is all you do with your finger, is edit, copy that from your phone and edit, paste it. And you can invite anybody to live testimonial calls. Everybody know how to do that? Invite to live testimonial calls as a way of, let's actually put this here, Heidi, pre-qualifying using live testimonials. Go to startx39biz.com, click tab 8. Oh no, click 14 steps to success, then step 8 to access. Did you get all that, Heidi? Good luck. Good luck. Remember how I'm Gordon Ramsay? You have to follow along with my cooking. I love that analogy. They can never follow him. He's so fast, so fast. Okay, so now we can go and we can pull recorded testimonials. Where do you think you find that? Well, that would be tab 5, recorded testimonials. So how do we do that? Well, you've got to join our Telegram. So you click here, and if you've never joined Telegram, if you have an Apple, you click this link. If you have an Android, you click this link. And then you have to sign up for it. Your name, your email, your phone number, hit submit. It will say, do you want to share all your contacts? Of course you say yes. And you share all your contacts, and then it's going to kick you out of this page. And most people go, oh my gosh, now what do I do? I'm out. I'm kicked out. You go back to startx39biz.com, 14 steps to success tab 5, join Telegram. You have to come back in. Come in with your phone. It's better to have this on your phone. And then you click the Evolve link and you will join our Evolve team. This is everything we talk about. Then you can join Evolve Testimonials Only. This is everything recorded in the last 4 years on testimonials. We have something like 3,000. You can search by testimonial using the little, what is that thing? Magnifying glass, okay? You can go to business training. This is where the business training, Heidi, is from yesterday that you could put in chat. This is also where the Zoom is that has the great script you can put in chat. They're always housed in the business training. Practitioner team. Oh my goodness, the best call last Thursday with Dr. Don. Dr. Don surprised us in the practitioner call. He's the reason I'm getting oxygen in my body every day now, is because of Dr. Don. Go watch it, share it. He's amazing. And before and after pictures. A picture tells 1,000 words. You can grab any of these pictures to tell a story. And lastly, our Spanish Telegram. Everything you need in Spanish. So that's how you go to grab these testimonials. So here, let's talk about that. You pre-qualify, write this down, Heidi, with testimonials. A live podcast testimonial is one way, okay, live. Another way would be a recorded testimonial that's already been done. That's 2. Another would be a business testimonial. All of our new business testimonials are here. We did I thought one of the best business testimonials last Thursday at 6:30. It was Leah and myself. We went over the product, why the business, and then I told my wealth story. So you might want to look for that if somebody's interested, like, is this a business? That would be like a great YouTube to share with somebody, right? And then practitioner group, whatever doctors have to say about us. Dr. Patty does the best one, why stem cell technology. She did a great one on Eon, and fantastic one on SP6. Go search those. You can send those. Before and after pictures. I send these all the time. I just send pictures to people. You just grab them right here. And then Spanish. And then, of course, I think we already talked about, oh no, we did. And then your own testimonial. What's your story, right? So I'm trying to have you understand that testimonials, there's so many ways to send testimonials. So how do we pre-qualify people? Let's see if you remember. StartX39now.com, 2 videos and pictures, and all our different types of testimonials. So the Now site and testimonials, okay? So, and you can even take it a step further. And you could even go to preloaded testimonials. Let's say you go, I just don't know how to do any of that. Well, you could go to health testimonial right there. And you could grab, this was a great one with Joy Zook. She had lung trouble with breathing. Her lungs had a lot of scar tissue in it. And that's a great one. And those, you just edit, copy, edit, paste it, right? These ones are already loaded for you. Copy, paste, okay? My biggest suggestion, if you're new to this business, go to the biz site, click all the tabs and see what's there. There's a lot of goodies. I've been building this out for 4 years, and there's a lot of great tools in here, but you have to look. And then you could also go and join our Facebook team right here. You just need to have your ID number or who enrolled you to join, okay? And then you could go to your live YouTube channels. There we are. And there we are right here. We are Lifewave Evolve Team. Or you could go to Dr. Stacy, all her doctor stuff. And Susan Allen's been doing YouTubes for 2 years. She has a great playlist for you. So these are places that you can find information for what? Pre-qualifying with testimonials, right? Everybody with me so far? And I just have to write a note because when I'm training on the site, sometimes I see things that need to be updated, and I have to write myself a note in the middle of the update. Give me a minute.
Marci, make a quick note to change success to SUCCESS.
On Facebook?
It's in the business site. It says your 14 steps to SUCESS. So you're missing a C. No biggie.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. All right. There's nothing like seeing little things you can fix while you're training on your site. Isn't that super fun? All right. So far, you guys with me, right? Yesterday, we learned how to do a list of 10. We learned how to ask the peaking questions. Now we just pre-qualified people with what? The now site and testimonials. Now we're ready to say, if you like what you see, I can show you how to get it wholesale. If you like what you see, I can send you a gift, a 3-day supply. And you know that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays in the office, Jan mails those out on your behalf. 50% of you like to use the gift, great. 50% of you don't because you're more experienced now and you don't need the gift. I like to say this training in our office is like Montessori school. We got 1st graders to 8th graders. Some people are just learning, which is great. Some people are super advanced. So I'm training to everyone. And you guys you'll see in professional network marketing, it's a profession. And you learn the skills. And we talked yesterday, like the goal is to move all the way to be unconsciously competent as a professional network marketer. That takes time. And so you just need to learn and chunk the skills and start working the skills. And then you'll find yourself becoming more and more skilled in the industry. We are an industry, we're a profession, right? So I just want you guys to feel that. And don't be hard on yourself if you're just learning. Just say, hey, I'm just starting in this profession. Some of you have been in this profession for a decade and you're like, okay, I'm ready. I've been doing this a while. I get it. Okay, so just know that that's where we're at. Okay, and we're all in it together. Okay, so follow up. Do you remember yesterday we did raffles for people that did business cards or people that did business bags? And Jan's still yelling at me for that, but she didn't quit. So this is one of the bags that we ordered. A lot of you ordered, and I wanted you guys to order them because I wanted you to have the same tool in your hand that Jan mails out. Jan mails out in the office this gifting envelope with your label on it, minus your website because it's too much for her. So it's just your name and phone number. And inside, she has these mini information cards. She has the what to expect card inside. She has the before and after tracker. This is my new favorite because it's pictures and the script. Remember, we do 3 things as professional network marketers. We write lists, we book the next appointment, and we read scripts. And we write scripts. None of these have been designed to be a brochure. They're designed for you to read it to people because that's the only way we duplicate and educate is through reading scripts. Okay. Then you have our all products flyer. So even though they just got 3x39s, you tell them, hey, go have your coffee and look at all these while you're enjoying your 3 new days supply. I tell you, they'll call you back and tell you which ones they want. I even made all of these matte so people could take their little pen and just check the ones they like. And I call this the price list for new people, but it's really the order form. And on this side are some different customized kits that allow you to know how you could customize for your people. So let me ask you this. If you send a 3-day supply gift to your new friend, Sam, and it comes like this to them, do you think you should have the same materials in front of you that they get? Absolutely. Why? Because they don't know what's going on. And they'll just take this and throw it on the table. But in follow-up, if you have the same information, what are you going to do? You're going to call them and you're going to read it with them. You don't tell them to read it. For the longest time, I remember I was working with one of my distributors and we called one of his people together and I said, hey, have you put the patches on? And he said, no, they're on my bedroom counter. And what my distributor said, well, go, get those on today and call me tomorrow when you get them on. What do you think I said? Oh, no. No, you're going to go put it on now. Go walk to your dresser right now and grab the envelope. Because we're going to tell you what this technology is, and we're going to read this to you together because we'll say who it is. Ivory, our NFL player. I go, Ivory's just learning this too. So we're going to read this. I don't know if he's on right now. We're going to read this together to you. Oh, and you know what? They like it. Oh, okay, let me go get it, right? And then you're in the process of not selling, being of service, educating, and having fun together, right? Isn't that what it's about? So that's why I wanted you guys to all buy your business bags. Now, if you are new to the call and you weren't here yesterday to know how to do it, I'll show you real quick. You go to startx39biz, that's startx39biz.com, and you go to the 14 steps to success, and you go to tab 6, give a gift, and you just click here to order your bags. And you can just click right here and take a picture of Jan's email. And you're going to email her your name, your address, and your phone number. Don't text her. She'll never send it to you, and she'll yell at me that you texted her. I don't want to hear it again. So you must email her if you want one of these, okay? Now, you can also, my other tool that we talked about yesterday is the business card. And I recommend that anybody that is wanting to build a business needs to be in business and order cards. You order your cards through Sally. And what I love about them is that we created these cards with your picture, your phone number, your website, but a script on the back. Yes, you're supposed to read your business card to people. You read everything I've made for you. I've scripted them on purpose for us to read. So take a picture. You can call or email Sally and she can get those started for you. I'll show you my new card if some of you guys saw it yesterday, but I'm enjoying these now. Hold on, let's see if I can find mine. So my old card was just like this with my picture on it. And I'm telling you, people ask, what do you do? Or I ask them, what do you do? And they talk and talk and talk. And then I say, I'm in the stem cell technology business. They go, oh, that's cool. And then I say, have you heard about stem cells? And I read this. And then I hand them my card and I say, do you have a card? Now I've got a number. I'll send you some information to see if you're interested in having a gift. That's it. So my newest one is this one that has my before and after pictures because my picture's so bad. My before picture is so bad that it sells a lot of stem cell. And that's because I was a breast cancer survivor and really sick in 2019. I had no eyebrows in that picture. It's pretty bad. But hey, anybody that can progress from that to this, they got to want our product, right? So anyway, there you go. Those are the two tools. So now what I want you to know is yesterday I told you guys needed to buy a clipboard, but you might not have understood why. Well, this is my follow-up clipboard. What do you think I print off on my clipboard? It's the same as these mini info cards. I always have my clipboard with me, and you need to print off your clipboard as well. Okay, and let me show you how you do that. And some of you may need to follow up today, but you don't have any of these cards that Jan sent out. That's okay. You can just print out the sheets and use that to follow up with. So let me show you where those are.
And Marci, I put all the hot links to each one of those sheets in chat.
You are way ahead of
I'm
the game.
getting better. I gotta stay ahead of you. I can't keep up with you.
I think that I've just promoted you to sous chef or something. Okay, so we're gonna go to startx39biz.com. Can you see that, Heidi? Okay, and you're gonna hit 14 steps to success. And then you're just gonna go to tab 6, give a gift. And you're gonna go to print your own envelope. And you're just gonna print it. There it is, that's the envelope. And what are you gonna do when you print the envelope? You're gonna put it on your clipboard. Now, if you don't have a clipboard, go to Staples and buy a clipboard. Buy a clipboard, here's what I buy. Buy a clipboard, it will cost you $5. Buy a calendar book because you need to book your next appointment. I book on the hour. I might start booking on the half an hour. Buy a list book. This is where you do, who do you know that would like this stuff? Have you heard about stem cells? Your list of 10. And buy a notebook so you can take notes. Those are the tools that will cost you $30 at Staples. Then you buy your business bag, that will cost you $8, and your business card's $55. So probably for $130, you're in business. And you can make, as I talk about Robert Kiyosaki, a very big asset. You can make all the way up to $24,000 asset. That's $100 a month residual. A $2.4 million asset is a $10,000 a month residual, and a $20 million asset is $100,000 a month residual. Can you imagine you could build that kind of residual with $150 investment in your business? It's not bad. It's not bad if you want to do the work. Okay, so we've just printed out that clipboard. Now we're going to go print out the next sheet, which is we go to startx39biz.com and you click on the take the order and you go all the way down and you're going to print out the what to expect. And that's the same mini card your person gets. Have you noticed all the materials the same? What they get, what you have in your business bag, what you have in your clipboard, they all match. Print it. Your before and after tracker. Print it. I made this with Sally into a big board and I use it at all my events because I just point to the pictures and I read the script. If you're doing events, this is my favorite one to make a big board out of now. So yeah, the all products flyer. This is all the products we have. Print it. Then you go up and you just print a generic order form. I print 10 of these because the more order forms you have on the clipboard, the more orders you will take. I also print just one for myself of the silver customized kit because I like to see some of the different ways you could customize kits for people. And so I think this is really nice to have. But I don't take my orders on that. I take my orders on the more generalized order form. But I have one of these to remind me because when people tell me what's going on with them, I can do a better job at customizing. Okay, so those are the sheets. Now, not to freak you guys out, but the other sheets I'm going to make on my clipboard, and I haven't even done it yet, you guys, and I'll probably laminate them because I think they're good for training, And so I'll show you. I'm also going to print out under Learn the Compensation Plan, the 2-page hot sheet. April Vaughn has these printed out and she has them laminated because people want to know how to make money. And so this is good to have. So I even need to print this out for my clipboard. So that's not a bad one either. And then the other one I think would be good to have for the clipboard as well is the one that's how 90 days to senior director. Could you put both those links up? Because, you know, we have a promotion right now helping people move up in rank. And through like June 24th, if you become a manager, you get an extra $100. So this tells you how to become a manager. You can write it down. Or how to become a director where you make $300, or how to become a senior director where you can make an extra $1,000. So this is really great to have printed so you can understand for yourself how to build it, and you can help your team build it as well. So these are all really great to have on your clipboards. So Jan, what time are you leaving?
11:30.
Okay, so Heidi, you're going to do this for me. So whoever promises to make a follow-up clipboard, put in chat, I promise to make a follow-up clipboard. Heidi, you need to write all the people's names down and we'll give one $50 Amex card to everybody that promises. You don't have to make any of this. They do their own on this. That promises to make a follow-up clipboard. Do you know what I call this clipboard? I call this clipboard the Naomi, because Naomi just started with the company and she knew how to gift, but she didn't know how to follow up. She knew nothing. And then Jerry came to her and said, I have 5 people and I need you to tell everybody what this is. And she goes, but I don't know. And then she looked at her clipboard and she goes, wait, I can just read it. And that's what she did. So you too can know everything like Naomi by reading your clipboard. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, and then Jerry called her and said, oh, Naomi, you're so smart. So here's how you follow up with somebody. Let's say you sent the 3-day gift, right? And they go, oh, and when you send the gift out, let's say today's Tuesday, no, it takes about 7 days because Jan uses a normal stamp. It goes out. So you need to be following up by Tuesday of next week. If you do not follow up with the gift that you have given, you're wasting your time and my money. And obviously, I only give so many gifts in the office. So if you're gifting outside, you're wasting your time and your money, right? So follow up as they're getting the gift. So what do I mean by that? You call them on too. So if you send a gift out today, you're going to put on your list book that you're calling Betty next Tuesday. And what are you going to say to Betty? Betty, did you get my gift? Oh, you don't know? Well, go look. Where do you put your mail? Oh, on the kitchen table. Great. Let's go find the colored envelope. Oh, there it is. Let's pull it out. Let's talk about it together. I don't really know that much about it either. I'm just learning too. So let's read together what this new technology is. You say, open up your envelope, take the patches out. And then if you have the envelope with them, you can read it to them. If you don't, it's okay because you got it on the clipboard. And what are you going to do? Well, Betty, we're at 12 hours on to activate and 12 hours off to repair. The stem cell is made out of organic crystal. I'm reading. It's made out of organic crystal. And when it's applied to the skin, it's activated by its own heat, which is a form of infrared light. Yes, isn't that cool? Well, it turns out that when this light wave reflects back, it activates a really cool peptide called GHK copper peptide. This activates your stem cells, makes more stem cells, and resets it to a younger, healthier state. Turns out, according to the owner of the company, David Schmidt, when you put activated younger stem cells on old tissue, you turn it young again. I know, isn't that cool? I'm reading. How old are you again, Susie? Oh, you're 65. Yeah, I'm 56. We're old. And it turns out that when we activate and it turns out by the time we're 65, we've lost pretty much all our stem cells. I'm reading. They go dormant. But when you activate your own younger pluripotent stem cells, they have the unique ability to turn into whatever cell your body needs for repair, like when you're 20. Oh, that doesn't have it on there, but for repair, I should put like when you're 20, change my script. Heidi, put that on the envelope. We do need to tweak this up a bit. So let's put the patch on now. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Well, some people notice better sleep, more joy, youthful energy, hair growth. Can you imagine that, Betty? And wound healing. Just enjoy it. Oh, and by the way, look at the cards inside. This is so cool. Let's look at the first card, the what to expect card. You don't have the card? No problem, because you printed up your follow-up clipboard. In the first few days, you're going to activate over 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. Wow. Yeah, in 1 to 3 months, you're going to rebalance your brain, and we have research for that. 3 to 6 months, we're going to activate your stem cells to repair. And 6 to 12 months, we're going to reverse our age 8 years inside and out, and we have a study for that. But look at the pictures. Take a look at that next card. And then you talk about 5 pictures. Oh, there's me. You remember that's when I had cancer. I was so ugly, no eyebrows. Now I'm pretty. Look at the finger. It was cut off. It died. It grew back. I'm looking at the pictures. Oh, yes. And when you're enjoying these 3 patches, these are all the other products we make. And, it's not for now, of course, but as you're having your coffee, you could just look at that and see if there's anything else going on. I know you said that you had that lower back pain. So I would recommend the Dynamic Dual X39 to activate your stem cells, Eon to reduce inflammation. Turns out inflammation's an eater of stem cells. So when you wear those together, you turbocharge your repair. So that's what I recommend, but look at them all. Oh yeah, you did see that last sheet in there? Yeah, that's our price list. You want me to go over it? I got one right there, my price list order form. Yeah, you could get 1 sleeve of X49 for $149. You could become a preferred customer for $119. But I like the silver pack for $299. That's everything you'll need for an individual. Of course, the gold is family, double the inventory. And platinum diamond, those are for big builders. You're gonna go, you need inventory, you're in as a business. For the silver, yes, I would recommend, based on what's going on with you, 1 X39, 2 Eon, and 2 Icewave. That's really going to help with your lower back pain. And of course, 1 X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. We could build your pack right now. Did you want to do that now? 50% of the time they'll say yes. 50% of the time they'll say no. If you don't ask, it's 100% no. So why not ask? And if they say no, you say, no problem. Just enjoy the 3 days I got you. Let's talk Friday. What time? And you're booking your next appointment. So there you go. Holly says, are we able to ask open-ended questions? Sure. Open-ended questions are always really good, Heidi, Holly, for piquing interest. And if you weren't on the call yesterday, please listen to my tape on that quickly on piquing interest, that I'm concerned about you peak on your list of 10. What's going on with you, Susie? What are you doing these days for fun? What are you doing these days for work? How's your health? Open-ended questions. I finally found something that helps me with whatever's going on with them, their health, and I like to connect it to whatever business they're in. I finally found something that's helping with lower back pain, and you own that spa in LA. If you like it, it'd be great for your spa. Have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? Take a look at startx39now.com. Look at the first video on light, the second video on stem cells. Take a look at the pictures. Oh, you have that lower back pain? Let me send you a testimonial about my friend who had that same issue. Absolutely. If you like what you see, I can show you how to get it wholesale. If you like what you see, I can get you a gift. I just did the whole script from start to finish, just because I don't know if you were with us yesterday, Holly. Your hand is up. Do you have a question? Do you want to ask me something?
Yes, if you don't mind, real quick, I don't want to slow you down. Is there, when you're doing, say I wanted to present this to like a veterinary office or something, would I do it the same kind of way like,
I don't do anything different for a doctor's office. Have you heard about stem cells, doctor? Did you know you could activate your own stem cells or your patient's stem cells, doctor, for less than a cup of coffee a day? It's a great stream of income for your office and you'll help a lot of people. Let me read you the envelope. Let me read you the cards. If you like this, we'll order you a pack. You can retail it out of your shop for $149, and you can put your patients on X39 Eon and Icewave on auto ship. And what I'll do, doctor, is set you up with 20 of these envelopes. These are how you educate your patients. Or veterinarian, I'll set you up with these envelopes, and AccuLife is in here. I have vets doing X39 Eon and AccuLife, and we just set them up with these envelopes. We'll make 20. Dr. Dini, colon therapist, we did a meeting for her and all her patients last week, and we just made 30 of these, and we did an X39 and an Eon for each person. And what did I do? I just read to the group these. Oh my God, they had so much fun. So I just do the same thing. I don't care if you're doing a doctor office, if you're sending a gift, if you are doing a big event. We did 100 of these at the Healing Arts Fair in LA, and we just made these and we patched and just read these to people. Or also when we went to the San Antonio event, I happened, thank goodness, to make 100 of these with X39 and Eon in them. And then the PowerPoint didn't work. And I'm so glad it didn't work because I duplicated everybody much better. Everybody new, put it on. Everybody that wasn't new, I said, go hand this to a friend. So they probably handed 60 out, duplicated one to each friend that are, you know what I mean? So I really, really like this as my follow-up tool, as my presentation tool. I've created these to be the perfect script, and it's taken me 4 years to put this together in just the way I like it. So know that these work really good now, if that makes sense. I mean, when I first started, Holly, 4 years ago, all I went to is CVS and got a blank note card and said 12 hours on, 12 hours off. That's all I didn't know anything else, but I've taken that to scripts and they work. And then when you go to these events, people open this up like trick or treat, and they can't wait to get their another little oh, you're going to give me a glutathione too. I mean, it's an experience. It is so much fun. So think about, now that you understand this tool, how you can use it in every way for the experience. What makes this business duplicating is our patches work. You got to get it on their body, and the experience is so darn fun. People like it, like to have the experience. So does that answer your question? Okay, so
sorry, yes,
okay.
I spaced out for a minute. Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay, perfect.
My chiropractor's office.
Yeah, after you're like, how do I do this? All I went to my chiropractor, I just brought him one of these, and I educated it. I patched him with the X39 Eon and Icewave, and then I said, if you love it, let's set up your office. I'll do an office setup, and all I did is make 20 of these. And what I did for Dr. Dini is I did these for our events, and Sally, the printer that makes your business card, can do these too. So all I did at that event is I brought that on a board, and it's just my script with pictures. And then Deanie liked this so much, the doctor of colon therapy, that she said, oh, I want that. I want that on my wall. I put laminated or do a frame or make a look, do something. And Jeannie did that for her. But so yeah, when I went and did the doctor event, I just brought these 3, right? And this, and then I brought 30 of these envelopes, and I filled it with X39 and Eon. And then I had a lot of my other sleeves, and then I let everybody pick like 2 other ones that they liked. You know what I mean? I make it fun. Like, it's so fun. So, and what's great is those envelope and those boards, you can do it at a doctor's office. In San Antonio, PowerPoint didn't work. What did we do? Business cards and boards. At the Healing Fair, what did we do? Cards and boards. It's not really that hard. You know, cards and boards, educate. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. One more thing. That is all fantastic. I was thinking, like, I'm not sure how I would do it, because, like, you know how you go in and they're so busy and they just want to, like, okay, we got to get, so what's the best?
So for an office, like if you're a patient, they don't really want to do business with patients. So you say, listen, I'm in the stem cell technology. I know I'm a patient right now, but I'd like to book an appointment to talk to you at lunch, or or the doctor at lunch for 20 minutes to talk about the stem cell technology that I rep. And I would like to give the doctor some actual samples for him to try. Can I get that booked? Usually doctors do not want you to be a rep and a patient. So you put yourself as the rep. Okay. Or I know that I'm the patient. I'd like to have Marci, who's the rep, send you some information, or I'd like to set that up. You can buffer someone in as the rep if you don't want to be the rep. But all doctor offices want to have an appointment with the rep, and they don't want to do it during their patient appointment.
Yes, because they're losing money when, right.
Absolutely, for the most part. And chiropractors are great because they are entrepreneurs. And from 12 to 2, they have lunch, but they keep their cell phones on because they will never miss an appointment. If you want a chiropractor, you call from 12 to 2, you'll get them on their cell. If you call any other time, you'll get the front desk and they'll just buffer him. You know what I mean? So if you want a chiropractor, 12 to 2, you'll get them.
Marci, can I add that Dr. Stacy is interviewing Dr. Nicholas Tivoli tonight?
Oh, yes, please.
And so that would be a good one for everybody to jump on at 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 Mountain. And he's been with Lifewave for 12 years or so. And I believe he's a chiropractor. I think he's going to share tonight on how to incorporate or share with other doctors. So that will be in Telegram, and I'll see if I can post it on Facebook too.
Okay, great. And see if you can put the little invite on chat here.
Okay, let me see if I can do that.
Okay, and that would be great to go to learn. And also if you have a doctor, send them there. You know what I mean? That's tonight. So there's a lot of great things. So today we have learned, yesterday we learned how to make a list and peak interest. Today we've learned how to follow up or how to pre-qualify and follow up, and then move the person from a gift to an order or straight to an order. You don't have to gift if they're ready to buy. Please don't. If somebody says I'm ready, don't be like, oh no, wait, let me send you a gift. No, get them on the pack when they are ready. Okay, so those are the steps. Let's quickly, Heidi, everybody that promised to do a clipboard, are we ready?
Yep, I have everybody down except for the last person that says iPhone. So let me get that.
Okay, and her name is,
I'll be ready in just a moment.
I think your name is Joe, J-O maybe. Go ahead and take a look. How many people are doing a follow-up clipboard? Yay, good. Do we have 20, 30, 100? We have 84 of us. I'll tell you, when I started my follow-up clip, my business changed. You know why? It's because I printed out 10 order forms. The more order forms on your clipboard, the more money you make. It's the weirdest thing, but it's true. Okay.
So there's 26, and then a few people are coming in right now. So
okay, great. So let's go ahead and do that drawing very quickly. And if you already have a clipboard, you really shouldn't be in the drawing. This is for people who haven't made one yet. Okay, you guys. So that way, I want this to be for new people reward versus people that already have one. Jan's proud of me.
So being that you're
setting limits,
being that you're saying that, if I do choose you, since Marci's just now telling us this, and you've already had a clipboard, then let's pass it on to a new person.
I think that would be fair. I think
that would be very fair.
Send the new people that are just learning this. Okay. The 8th graders need to allow the 1st graders to win sometimes. Okay. Okay,
so tell me when you're ready, and then I'll put in the call tonight with Dr. Stacy.
Okay, okay, so start going and go. Stop. And you have to unmute yourself.
I did, yeah. Carissa Donovan.
Carissa Donovan, is this a new clipboard for you, or did you already have it, honey? Carissa. I'm not hearing from her, so we'll go ahead, Carissa. Is it Carissa with a K?
Yep, Carissa Donovan. Going once.
You got to unmute yourself, Carissa. I don't see Carissa in anymore. I don't see her here.
Okay, well then let's go again.
Carissa, you got 3 seconds to unmute yourself to tell us that you are here and that you win. 3, 2, 1. Carissa, where are you? Okay, let's pick again. Stop.
Michelle Coleman.
Michelle Coleman, are you here? You got.
I am.
Oh, there we go. Have you? Is this your first time?
First time.
First timer. Okay, you can email Jan J Rand, that's JANJ Rand @gmail.com, and you want a $50 Amex gift check for your follow-up clipboard. And you need to email her, you have to email her your address or you won't get it. Okay, so once again, it's Jan, JANJ Rand @gmail.com. All right, well, guys, we didn't
Thank you
have
so
time
much.
for compensation plan and build to senior director. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to work on that next week. There's just so much training, but I really want you guys to understand the work, because it's the work that builds you to your commissions and your rank anyway. So if you don't understand the work, then understanding the compensation plan is kind of a moot point. But Heidi, remind me, next Monday, we're gonna start our training call with compensation plan and the road to senior director. Make me do that, Heidi. That will be our third chunk. So the folks that have been on the first and second training, you will be rewarded with the third. If you haven't been on the first training, go listen. And if you have team members, say, listen to the first and second training, and then come Monday for compensation and road to senior director. Then we'll have all 3 chunks in a nice recording that you can send out to people.
So
So
Marci, real quick, are you doing this on Monday or Tuesday?
Monday. Make me do it Monday.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that would be Monday, the what? The 19th, right? Are we already on the 19th? Yeah, wow. Where does the time go? Okay, so I'm doing comp plan and road to senior director. And that's great because that will give me a whole hour. And what you guys could have ready, here's a homework, and I'll do it too. Have your comp plans, your hot sheets printed out. If possible, have them laminated. I need to do it too. And have your road to senior director printed out and possibly laminated. I think those are really good to have laminated. And then have a couple of them printed out in paper so you can write on them. And I promise you, I will do the same. I have to go get that done too. So there
And
it is.
Marci, those hot links are in the chat
They're
for
in
people
the
who want to
chat.
grab them.
They're in the chat, and you can go to StartX39Biz. That's StartX39Biz.com under the 14 steps to success. And all you do is go, well, where's that? What's she talking about? Oh, learn the compensation plan. Tab 11. That's what we have to do. And you click on there, and there's the 2-page hot sheet in English that you just print this out. Now, if you want to be ahead of the game, listen to the 15-minute video that I've already done. Then you'll really hear it more before I actually train on it. Like 2 times is always better. And then you go all the way down and you look for steps to senior director in 90 days. Print that out. And if you can, Heidi, can you also put in chat the extra money for going rank so people know that to learn this is actually money for you? Hold on, let's see if I can find the one I really like. Here it is. I'll text this to you, and maybe you can get this in chat too, so people see that there really is money available to you for understanding how to build your ranks.
Are you talking about the June incentive?
I am, and I just ranked
Okay.
up in June. It goes from May 28th to June 25th, and we'll talk more about all of that on Monday, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and stop the, Jan, did you have a question, honey?
Yes, for 3 times I've tried to understand. I want to order my bag for
Yes.
$8
Yeah.
by emailing Jan directly, but I don't see how to pay the $8.